right, we're going to look at today at Tush on the Fandango album, sung by Dusty, written quickly at a sound check, I think one day, which is kind of cool. We're going to talk about the studio version, which I think he plays a little bit differently. There's two guitars, left channel, right channel. So talk a little bit about that, and then we'll more talk about how I've seen him play it live a bunch of times on YouTube with a slightly more overdriven sound, but he plays it a little bit differently. All right, let's start with the main riff. So we're in the key of G, standard tuning, overdriven sound, humbucker if you've got it on bridge pickup, Marshall type of. Today I've got the Sir Badger, and I'm actually running a Joyo Tauren pedal just to give it a little bit more. It's always good to play with different colors on your board, right? Okay, so that's a tone like that and you're in the ballpark. So the studio version, I think he's doing hybrid picking, so pick and fingers. He's a big hybrid picker, Billy Gibbons, and he's a big over the top, sort of hooking the thumb over the top kind of guy as well. So the studio version, a little bit cleaner, the sound, but I think he's doing this. Okay, your thumb's hitting the G, and then you're hitting fourths, really super common, that minor pentatonic box one shape kind of thing. So you're doing 5-5-3-3 on the D and G strings. Okay, and you're alternating between the thumb, the bass note, and using second and third fingers. Then he'll slide from the F with his thumb back up to the G. Okay, like that. Now live, he picks it. I don't think I've seen him do hybrid picking live, at least on the concerts that I've seen. So same notes, but on the right hand. Okay, and again, you got to get that shuffle feel. Bum, ba bum, ba bum, ba bum, ba bum. Okay, that's the whole feel. Okay, so you got to get that feel more with your right hand for it to really kind of sound right. Okay, when they go to the four chord, it's a blues, right? So we go to the four chord, which in this case is C. On the studio, there's a left guitar, right guitar. Okay, the main part for me is really from the 5, that blues sort of thing, but you can hear the C is on there as well. So I'll do it this way. So I'm fretting the C with my second finger, but I'm bringing in the open G string and I'm muting the D string with the bottom of my second finger. The tricky part about this is you don't want the open B string to ring out. That's not going to sound great at all. So if you can control it with your right hand, you can get as nice and easy. If you want to fret a C chord, you don't need your second finger there, like that. That I think is closest to the original, because on the right channel there's a guitar kind of hitting that kind of thing. You can hear the high C being played. So I just split the difference and do that kind of a thing. Okay, so live I've seen him do it this way as well. So just going up the C7 chord, the 4 chord, in a different way. So studio, live. So C, E on the 7th fret, G on the 5th, and then hit that 6, the A on the 7th fret. Okay, so either way, again, they're playing a blues and he might play it a little bit differently each time. And then when you're coming out of it, you're going to go, okay, coming out of that 4. So the open, bottom string open, and then 1, 2, and then back up to the 3. So on the album version, on that 5 chord, it sounds to me that he's going. Okay, Billy Gibbons, I think, is all about economy. He doesn't do sort of crazy things. You know, whereas the guitar solo, it's got to be easy to play. So that way, the only thing you need to watch out for is with your first finger fretting the B string. You don't want to be doing that. You only want those two notes, the open D and then the note on the G string. Back to the C. Now on the G, you can do the same idea as on the 4 chord, the C. Okay. Okay, so you're fretting the G, and then you got the open D, and you go. All right. Okay, and then on that turnaround, when you come to the 5 chord, again on the studio version, there's one there's a guitar on the left channel, I think, that sounds like it's going. Okay, that 4, sharp 4 or flat 5, 5. And then there's one that sounds like it's coming from a fret above and below. So either way works. So coming out of that kind of turnaround, like on the 5 chord. That's from above, or the 4, flat 5, 5. Either works. And that's kind of the song. Then he goes into, usually live, you pick up a slide and do a great solo a la Billy Gibbons. So, I think the key there, shuffle feel, got to get that shuffle feel. It's a blues, so it's 1, 4, 5, 12 bar blues structure wise. But you can play it differently, especially when you get to the 4 and the 5 chord. But that main riff, thumb over the top, you can either hybrid pick it, which I think is on the original. It just really sounds like plucked at the same time. Or live, you can pick it. In which case, watch that right hand. You got to do 2 downstrokes in a row. Okay. Good luck, Billy Gibbons, easy top. Tush. See you next time.